of which, tell us a little about how the nights have been.
Oh yeah, so
Sleep talking.
Becca doesn't sleep like a normal human being. And she will, when we first got married, she sat up. We were actually sleeping downstairs. And she sat up, and I reached out to, like, see what was wrong, and she smacked my hand away. Just, like, hit me. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I think I realized that she wasn't awake. And then she laid back down. And then sometime later, another time, she woke up giggling, and I asked her what was funny. And she said, your body. And then continued to giggle and laid back down.
One time I took the mirror off the wall.
Yeah.
So we went to bed with the mirror hanging, and I had taken it off at the end. And
yeah, but we didn't, like, I didn't see her do that. We just woke up and the mirror was on the ground. Like, but it's been set on the ground.
Yeah, sometimes items will just end up in different places. So we have these giraffe cake toppers that we had in our wedding, and those, very often, I don't think I tell you every time I do it, but I'll wake up and they're in different places. Like, sometimes they're in bed with me when I wake up, sometimes they're across the room, sometimes they're on the floor, sometimes there's different places I like to rearrange the giraffes.
Yep.
In the middle of the night.
One time we had a friend staying over, and I was talking with him in the living room for a long time.
I had gone to bed.
And Becca had gone to bed. And then when I came into the bedroom, Becca shot up. And, like, as I walked towards the bed, she left the room.
I ran out
of the room. And then she opened the door and, like, peeked her head back in. And I think you, like, pulled it back and, like, peeked in. And then I think I called to you and you eventually came to bed. But
I thought it was the guest. Like, I thought it was the other guy who was staying with us who came into our room, and so I ran away.
Yeah.
I've done that a couple other times. I just get startled.
Yeah, you do. You get startled and you'll wake up and you'll be really concerned about what's going on. But only one act of violence and only one insult to my body.
What do you say, Mom?
So is there something about possibly that you couldn't sleep because of sourdough?
Oh, last night.
Yeah,
last night I'm laying in bed and Becca shoots up and she says, no, I'll help. But it was, like, really, like, panicky. And usually, like, the go-to is, like, I find her in the darkness and then I just, like, kind of, like, rub her back till she lays back down. Sometimes I'll try and talk to her and figure out what's going on, but it doesn't really work that well. Because I usually only get, like, one-word answers, but then when the questions get more complex, she, like, just shakes her head and lays back down.
The complexity max.
Yeah. And then, so then she laid back down, and then she woke back up again, and she said, I'll help. And so I thought she was, like, in trouble. But we actually think that...
I was having some kind of nightmare about sourdough.
Yeah.
Sourdough can really get out of control, and it was kind of growing more than I could handle the other day. So I think I had nightmares.
Becca will dream about the things that she's teaching.
Yeah.
So...
Like, one time I had this weird growth on my chest, and it was a cherry hemangioma. Do you remember that, Rachel? Yeah. Anyway, I had, like, picked it off because it was really ugly, and it wouldn't stop bleeding. And so I went to bed with, like, a towel over it to help it clot. And I had a dream about the Civil War that I got shot. And I woke up, and then I took the towel off, and there was blood. This was very startling. That was a good one. But these are not as bad as when I was a kid. I had terrible dreams when I was a kid.
Oh, yes, the church. I remember the church dream.
The church was after me, so I flicked the lights off and on.
So
Signal my
she had
parents.
night terrors, so I had to get up a lot, and she would never wake up. But this night, I got her back down, and then pretty soon I looked, and the hall light was going on and off, on and off, on and off. I was like, what in the world? So I get up, and you're trying to talk to her, as you know, Kyle, and nothing is making sense. So she said, I said, what are you doing there? I don't want the church to know. It's after me. It's like, the church is after you? Yes, don't tell.
Because the whole church was in the room next to me, in Granny's old room.
Oh. Okay. Well, evidently you've got some guilt you need to handle.
Or the church is scary.
All right.
Mhm.
Is Alexa upset?
All right, I think it's time to eat.